country of eligibility or country of birth in other way for so many other people. So when you go to the green card application form, question number 5 and 6 are very, very important. It is simple for some other people, but I've seen so many mistakes. People are doing those mistakes, and those mistakes are costing them this one. This year, I've seen 3 examples. Last year, 5 examples. And these people, some they get the visa, majority don't get. So when you go to the DV lottery application form, question number 5, it says the country where you were born. Obviously, the city of birth, blah, blah, blah. But question number 5 is country where you were born. Number 1, in that question of where you were born, there is a drop-down menu. You click there, it comes the list of so many countries. Someone made a mistake in Cameroon. So instead of selecting Cameroon, by mistake, selected Cambodia. You see the problem, that one. Cambodia and Cameroon are different. Different in different country, different region. So even if you win your confirmation number, your case number will not be AF. So that's the mistake. So the country where you are born is your country of eligibility. By default, the question is the country you are born, number 5. Then if you go to question number 6, it will ask you, what is your country of eligibility? But if you go there, by default, the country of that question, it will have the word yes. So if you say you are born in Cameroon, you are born in Ghana, you are born in Kenya, by default, the answer will be yes. So leave it that way. If you are born from the eligible country. But some people, they put no, they confuse this one of eligibility, they put it with the country where they live today, or they confuse the country of citizenship. So for instance, someone, let's say, moved from Congo, went to Japan, become a Japanese, take the Japanese citizen of Japan or in a European country. But being in Europe, and they see, well, I'm a citizen here, so they say no, and they put a country in Europe. No, you're not European. You are still African. That's why they look on the place of birth. So your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live, is not related to where your citizenship. If you are born in a country that is not eligible for the DV lottery, that's why you need to say no and say something else. For instance, you are born in Canada. Canada is not eligible country, but you are married to a Tanzanian. Tanzania is eligible country. You will be able to apply based on the country of eligibility of Tanzania. That is a different story. So you can claim eligibility. So if you say no, so it has to be from a country which is not eligible, and you are claiming eligibility based on the country of your spouse, for instance. But if, let's say, you are from Ghana, married to a Cameroonian person, you don't say, oh, but I want to use Cameroon as eligible country. You use by default the country of birth because Ghana is eligible. Kenya is eligible. You use your country of birth. The only time you are not using the country of eligibility, your country of birth, is when if your country of birth is not eligible. And the list of countries of eligibility will be provided once the instructions for the V2025 are out in the next 2 or 3 days. So that is very, very important to know. So the country of eligibility for the DV lottery is that one. It's not related to your citizenship, whatever, but it's, yeah. So someone who can be born in Iran, but now you are a citizen of, let's say, of Brazil. You're not a Brazilian. You apply as someone from Iran. Place of birth is the place of eligibility. That mistake will cost you, for many people, to be denied the visa. Very, very important for you to know that. if you go to look at the on the country of eligibility, it tells you the same thing, like the same mistake. It can cost you to be denied the visa in case of you put the wrong country of birth, all those kind of things. Okay, and here this is what they say: listing an incorrect country of eligibility or changeability may make you be ineligible for that DV lottery. You'll win, but you might be denied the visa. Some people have been given, depending on the embassy, but technically that is a no. It is already said there. So be careful. Don't rush. That's why it is better if you have the information. Don't go there. Oh, scroll down the menu. I put K, and then you assume the first country will be Kenya. The first country will be Kiribati, whatever, or something like that. So whatever it is, don't make a mistake to rush and put incorrect country of birth or country of eligibility. That will be able to cost you. So that is another very important part of the instruction for the DV lottery.